in the building.
Street executives.
Georgia Muscle Box.
DJ. Technique.
What's happening, everybody? Of course, it's your host, Young Brinky. You're tuning in to the #1 music and entertainment TV show in Memphis and the Mid-South, talking about Brink TV. Now, joining me is a very familiar face to the Brink TV show and the Memphis world. You know, we got the homie street activist. I'm talking about Frank Gottie. What's happening with you, man?
What's going on? Yeah.
Hey, doing good. Of course, I got to say thanks for coming on the show. It means a lot to us here at Brink TV. Now, we got a whole lot to talk about because, like I say, you're a street activist. Matter of fact, let's see if we can rewind and remind the people who you are. You was a part of the peaceful, and I really expressed the term peaceful protest that was on the bridge.
Yeah.
Take us back to that day, man.
Man, you know, that day, man, that was a beautiful day, man. You know, to see thousands of Memphians, you know what I'm saying, get along. And one place where I no fighting and no arguing, you know, just, you know what I'm saying, it was a peaceful day. Right. For real, for Memphis anyway. Okay,
so I guess you would say, because you actually were one of the people that led the march, right?
Yeah,
led the peaceful
I had
protest.
created everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Take me back to that day. So the intention was to do what?
The intention was to get all the gangs together and, you know what I'm saying, all the people together on one page so we can die down the murders that's going on in Memphis because, you know, the murders been sky high. Right. We know we can't stop it, but we were just trying to get everybody on one page. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. Just so we can, you know what I'm saying, communicate, you know what I'm saying, communicate better with each other, love one another, and, you know, respect one another, you know what I'm saying, just on some... You know what I'm saying? Let's do this for the kids. Right. On that type of stuff. Right.
So the mission was to go to, I remember you said because the KKK was marching the same day,
they were having a rally that day.
Okay.
I think it was about the flag or something like
right,
that.
the Confederate flag, the rebel flag, yeah. So the mission was to go there, or was it to go to the, because I remember you guys were at the Civil Rights Museum, right?
Yeah, we started from the Civil Rights Museum. Okay. And you know, the KKK was making all type of remarks and stuff, and telling us we better not march and this and that. So we were like, we're gonna go down there. We wasn't going down there to, you know, hurt them, but we were just going down there to show them we together. Right. You know what I'm saying? We can get along. You know what I'm saying? Right. Y'all call us monkeys and all that, but we just gonna show y'all some respect while y'all do y'all thing. We gonna do our thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, we started at the Civil Rights Museum. Just give me a ballpark number. Like, how many people would you say it was when y'all started?
About 100 or something at the Civil Rights Museum. Okay,
so we got about 100 people at the Civil Rights Museum. The mission is to just basically kind of be around or among the KKK, but doing y'all thing in a positive way. How did you get to the bridge?
Man, the police really pushed us to the bridge.
Yeah. So, understanding that y'all having a peaceful march or peaceful protest, they forced y'all to the bridge.
They really forced us to the bridge. We really didn't have no other way to go. It was like the way we were trying to go, they kept blocking us off. So by the time we just really looked up, we was at the bridge. You know what I'm saying? And that's when we just was like, man, we might as well just go on the bridge.
So we on the bridge. I'm talking about starting out 100-some people. How many people would you say was on the bridge? Probably a couple thousand, maybe. I don't know, because it was
probably more than
more than that.
It was a couple thousand. I know. Yeah, it was people. It was like 500-600 people just on the sidewalk that wouldn't even go up there to the bridge. You know what I'm saying?
So when you make it to the bridge, you on the bridge. Everybody's on the bridge. What was going through your mind at that point?
Man, don't let these folks tear up this city, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For real, everything gonna be on me.
Because, I mean, we talking about the bridge. We talking about so many of these 18-wheelers coming through, you know, real business, commerce, and everything came to a stop. It was at a halt. And definitely got everybody's attention. Now, let me stress this peaceful word again, because out of all the protests that was going on across the country, nothing happened. at this one.
Nothing. We talking about the most peaceful one.
We talking about no arrests, no, no violence, no looting, none of that.
Nah, it wasn't none of that.
None of that. So and we're gonna make this clear. You're not a part of the whole Black Lives Matter group. He's not affiliated with that, but we are a part of the Black Lives Matter theme because Black lives do matter. I mean, we can agree to that, right?
Yeah, I agree to that.
Okay,
totally.
okay. So I guess who was it? Rollins. Rollins said, all right, everybody come out of the bridge. I want y'all to commit to 30 days, no killing.
Yeah.
Where was you when that statement or that agreement was made?
I was still on the bridge trying to get the people off the bridge.
Okay, so you ain't had nothing to do with that, say so or none of that.
I wouldn't even agree to that, you know what I'm saying? Because there's no way, we're not God, you know what I'm saying? We can't tell nobody, don't kill this person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, people gonna be people, you just have people out there that, do things like that, you know? So, and I'm not justifying it at all, but I mean, how can we, I could make sure me and my family don't do this or my household don't do this. You can do that, but you got other people that they think for themselves. They, do what they do. So we can't be held accountable for all of our people, just our immediate people. Now, I think it was the very next day. That's when they said they were going to have a town hall or city hall meeting with the mayor. Everybody's inside this church.
Tried to quiet us down.
Okay. Now, just from me watching it, man, it felt like a circus,
Yeah, it really was a circus, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna put that many black people in a church and tell everybody you gonna answer their problem, their question? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They didn't even have the answers to the questions. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of questions went unanswered, and a lot of people didn't even get their question answered.
Because they were rushing them. Every time they got the mic, they were like, you come on, next person. They ain't let the people, you know what I'm saying, speak their mind.
Right. So what would you say would have been a more positive or more productive alternative to that? Like, because I mean, it's good that we got the mayor's attention, but where do we go from here? That's my question.
See, man, we could have, they could have set up meetings with everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's a time and place for everything.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? You put that many people in one building. Yeah. We knew that wasn't going to work right. You know what I'm saying? And then you rush everybody. You didn't even have time for the people. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that voted for you.
Exactly. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's so crazy about it. You don't got time. You had time before you got voted. You know what I'm saying, to come around and see what people's concerns was. But now you're in office, you don't care. Yeah. That's hard.
Yeah. And on top of that, I mean, we got a lot of police officers that, I mean, some of them not even getting paid for what is the overtime hours. And then you got some of them that's just flat out moving to other cities, making more money.
I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? I put my life on the line, and this how you treat us. You know what I'm saying? But then, man, the police, man, most of them just dirty. Man, you know what I'm saying? We got a couple of good ones. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple of good ones, but most of them dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Now, shortly after that, you actually had a run-in with the police. Now, we talking about, it was Elvis Week. This is roughly a couple weeks after the whole bridge incident. We talking about Elvis Week. We talking about Graceland. Now, like I say, I'm gonna put my Brink mode on real quick. Now, Graceland, usually wall-to-wall white folks, usually. Now, one thing I do notice, when Elvis Week comes, you do see quite a few black folks there, because true enough, Elvis do got black fans. He got fans of all races, you know what I mean?
Raised on Elvis. That's how they came on TV.
Exactly. So you see where I'm going with this. Yeah. Now, we talking about Elvis Week. We talking about the candlelight visual. You guys show up to be a part of the candlelight visual.
Yeah, we even had candles.
Had candles. Peacefully. But they were denied access. Wouldn't even let you guys in. Profiling. And when I say you guys, and I mean us, when I say you guys, I ain't trying to say it like that, but I mean black people. Yeah. They denied them access. Had candles, came there peaceful. Like, we here for them.
They denied people that came miles and miles to visit. You know what I'm saying? Like, black people was like, man, I was against these protesters. Now I'm one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They joined us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, on the bridge, nobody was arrested. But at Graceland, there were arrests, right?
Yeah, it was a couple of arrests. Yeah. They had let them go. Yeah. They really just gave out citations.
Okay. Now, how did it feel for you to see white people joining the cause, you know, because they were probably there for, you know, Elvis Week and maybe were unaware of the, you know, what we were doing or what you guys were doing. When I say we, I mean black folks. How did it feel to see white folks joining in on that cause?
You know, it made me really see what democracy looked like. You know what I'm saying? If we was united, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no skin color thing, you know what I'm saying? It was like they were more concerned about what's going on with us than themselves. And, you know, I loved that, you know what I'm saying? And I salute them and thank them, you know? Like, you know, most of my supporters are white, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I got plenty of blacks, you know, the hoods, they support me. But then when it comes to the people in the upper class, it's the white people who support me, though. That's
what's up. Like I say, man, we Brink TV. We got the big homie Frank Gottie, street activist Frank Gottie. Hey, y'all tune in. We'll be back.
For sure.
And of course, we back. Brink TV, #1 music and entertainment TV show in Memphis. I'm your host, Young Brink. And like I say, we got the big homie, street activist Frank Gottie. Hey, now let's talk about, like I say, we distinguishing the difference between you and the Black Lives Matter group. Now, it was a lot of things that came out after the Black Lives Matter because, I mean, they for some reason, they're trying to target them or label them as a hate group. Now, I'm not really familiar with them, you know, per se. I'm not familiar with what they stand for, but you're not a hateful person.
Nah.
You got the put the guns down, fight like a man. Let's talk about that. He connected with a lot of gangs, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, street activists, that mean you good in every hood. You know, you can go anywhere. Ain't nobody finna flex on you or try to stretch you out or nothing like that. So you connected with the gangs. You got their ear. They listening to you. They look up to you. You big homie. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, tell them when did you start it and what inspired you to do it.
Man, I started Put the Gun Down, Fight Like a Man like 3 years ago, man. And what inspired me to do it, I had a lot of homies around me that was dying, you know what I'm saying, like constantly left to right. And then I asked God, like, you know, what can I do to, you know, help my other homeboy before we fall in the same trap or in the same box, you feel what I'm saying? And what came on my mind was put the guns down and fight like a man. Fight with your mind, fight with your heart, and fight with God on your side. So that's what I had created. I went on Facebook and created a group and added like 40 or 50 people. Then all of a sudden it was just hundreds and hundreds of people adding themselves to the group. And I just started posting positive things. And it made me more of a positive person day by day. You know, it made me work on myself. That's what's up, man. And of course, we've been seeing, you know, different things like you got your Soulja Boy and your Chris Brown, they fighting, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be boxing or whatever. But it's like they're adopting the same, you know, motto, put the guns down, you know, fight like a man. That's basically what they're doing. How do you feel when you see stuff like that, knowing that, you know, you created it, you know, a while ago? I can't do nothing but smile and salute it because everybody in Memphis know who created Put the Gun Down, Fight Like a Man. Everybody in Texas, Miami Beach, Alabama, I've been everywhere pushing Put the Gun Down, Fight Like a Man. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, people already know, like, when they come to it, they be like, oh, this Frank Gottie, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I wanted. I wanted for them to spread that message for the world to know. Put the gun down and fight like a man. You know, it don't really matter where it came from. I don't think it matters that it's moving. You know what I'm saying? It's a movement, so that's what it's supposed to do. You know, we're supposed to promote each other, so I salute them. Now, last week we actually saw another, I guess we'll call it a peaceful protest, you know, by the Spanish or the immigrants. You know, a lot of them, they pledged that they wouldn't go to work, they wouldn't go spend no money, they wouldn't even go leave the house, and some of them actually did go out there and protest. How do you feel when you see stuff like that? Because they basically protest, they're doing it in protest of our new president, Donald Trump. How do you feel when you see that? I was there with them. You know, I had led the one a couple of weeks ago, and, you know, to see all them people together, man, and praying together, man, it was beautiful, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they ain't matter what color was there. They just wanted everybody to stand as one. And, you know, I respect them people, for real. And it's cool that you say that, like earlier you said, this is what democracy looks like. Yeah, that's what democracy looks like. And that's how it's supposed to be. You know, we all, you know, when it come down to it, you know, we all brothers, we all sisters, you know what I mean? So we all got the same wants, the same needs, the same desires. You know, we all trying to make it, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have people that
may be of a different skin color, or they might be the same skin color, but they don't see things the way we see things. You know what I mean? We trying to live peacefully, trying to make it, trying to make sure we got something to eat, trying to make sure we got something to sleep, clothes on our back, just like everybody else. But you got a lot of people who, you know, selfish. They looking out for self, you know, or looking out for people that's there, like, you know what I mean? Same color, however you want to put it, you know. But like I say, we all coming together for one cause. We trying to do it peacefully. We ain't trying to offend nobody, trying to do this, trying to do that. I'm not a racist. I like white folks. Cool with you. You know, I'm cool with all races. You know what I mean? Like, we're not trying to push that. We're not a hate group with none of that, you know. We're just trying to unite and be one people. Tell the people where they can get at you as far as like your social media and all that.
They can find me on Facebook, Frank Gottie, FrankGottie, or they can find me under the group Put Them Guns Down and Fight Like a Man on Facebook or Instagram, OG Frank Gottie. You know, my email, f.gottie83@gmail.com. You know, they can reach me at one of those.
Right. And one thing I want to expound on a little bit more real quick. I really admire the whole put the guns down and fight like a man. The reason I say that is because this, like, the way I was raised, of course, I'm from South Memphis, you know what I mean? 38106, we talking about South Side. The way I was raised, if you got a problem with somebody, you fight. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that to be negative, but I mean, you get it out after you through, you shake hands. All right, we good. It's squashed. It's over, you know? So, I mean, I feel like that's a lot more. That's basically better than, you know, sitting up there, I got a problem with dude, I'ma shoot him. You know what I mean? Or he stepped on my shoe, I'ma shoot him. Or he looked at my girl, or he mean mugging me, I'ma shoot him. It's crazy how we got to this point, in my opinion, because like I say, we pretty much some of the last of the generation that ain't really trying to be busting, you know what I mean? For nothing. And when I say for nothing, it's just like them reasons I just explained to you. Like, I remember I made a statement, status on Facebook one time. I asked the people, what would you kill for? And then people would say, if somebody stole my money, I said, okay. If somebody messed with my family, threatened my family, I said, okay. And then they just named a couple other things, and I said, okay. And then after that, I left a comment right up under it. So you are agreeing that you wouldn't kill somebody just because they, you know, cut you off in traffic, or just because they stepped on your shoe or bumped into you and then say, excuse me, or y'all somewhere and they mean mug and they looking at you. You know what I mean? Understanding that those are not reasons to kill nobody. That's ain't no weight in this stuff. You know what I mean? Something that's got some weight. Like I say, somebody threatened my family, my mama, my kids, whatever. Okay, I can understand. I ain't justifying killing nobody, but I understand. You see what I'm saying? Or they threaten your life. Exactly. I understand that, but just the, man, bro, I heard you said something about me. And come on, ain't no weight in that. That's why I say we're part of that last generation that we look at stuff like that, like, huh? That ain't street. That ain't real. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to expound on that and let you know, man, I really applaud and appreciate what you're doing. You know what I mean? That's real, because, like I say, man, these youngsters, man, talk to them, man. Tell them,
man. Put them guns down and fight like a man, man. You live to see another day.
Yeah. So, hey, you do any mentoring or anything like that?
Yeah, I do mentoring and everything,
Okay.
Yeah, I do it all.
I mean, hey, parents, if you're watching, you got some at-risk, teens, they kind of outlandish, acting kind of crazy, rambunctious, what have you. You know what I mean? Hey, holler at Frank Gottie. Maybe he might be able to rap with him, kind of steer him on the right track, because, like I say, busting them pistols, it's only two results to that. You might get killed or you might end up in the pen. You know what I mean? And hey, that lockdown ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? 23 hours. You don't want none of that. So I'm just saying. So hey, if you do have any at-risk teens, at-risk youth, holler at my guy Frank Gottie. Let him mention him. He can tell them from both ends of it. You know what I mean? You're a street cat. You can tell them about that. Tell them what the results is. You know what I mean? So hey, just holler at my guy. That being said, thanks again for coming on the show, man.
I appreciate y'all.
Man, no problem at all. Now back to more Brink TV.
Shout out to Brink TV.
What's happening, everybody? It's Young Brink, the host of the #1 music and entertainment TV show in Memphis and the Mid-South, Brink TV. And I'm inviting you to come join me on the Brink TV couch. Now on Brink TV, we interview rappers, singers, DJs, models, basically all forms of entertainment, as well as entrepreneurs. So if you got your own business, you need to be on the Brink TV show promoting your business. I'm talking about take things to the next level. We also air music videos, so if you're an artist and you want your music video aired, as long as it's clean, we'll play it for you. We also air TV commercials, so again, if you have your own business, you want to promote your business, hey, Brink TV is the place for you. So tune in each and every Tuesday night, Comcast Channel 31 at 9:30 p.m. For the people who don't have Comcast or live outside of the viewing area, we also stream live. So hey, Brink TV is where it's at. Check us out.